Vipi say welcome back to another video. In this one, we'll be reviewing a blender from Ramtons. This is the RM579 blender, which comes with a mill. If you're in the market for a blender, or if you're thinking of getting this specific one, we'll just go over the features, the specs, and what you can expect, so that you can make your decision easily without any issues. Without wasting any more time, let us begin. I'll first start with the features that the blender comes with. So it comes with a powerful 500-watt motor, as well as a plastic body, and it has a capacity of 1.5 liters. It can blend different kinds of fruit juice, and you have 2 speed controls for the blending speed. You have a jug lock, as well as a measure cup, a resettable fuse, and 1 mil. I'll just show you what's inside of the box. So inside of the box you get your manual, the instruction manual for how to use the blender. You get the blender cover itself. So this is how the blender cover looks like. This middle part is removable, so you can easily remove it, and this cup comes with some measuring. At least you can use it for measuring. As you can see here, it has the numbers you can measure in terms of millimeters. Hope you guys can see. Just try to get it to focus. So yeah, this cup can be used for measuring. Then we have the blending jug itself. This is how the blending jug looks like, as well as the mill. So this is how the mill looks like. Comes with 1 blade. So this is the lid plus / container, and this is now the actual mill blending mechanism. So it just blends by going around. So this one is used for blending your dry ingredients, nuts, jugu, the likes of those things. So the jug, this is how the jug looks like. Saying it's plastic. The mill is also plastic, and you also have some measurements here just to help you to be more accurate with your blending. Excuse the light from behind. And as you can see, this is how the blending mechanism looks like. It comes with those 4 pins for blending. And yeah, this is a 1.5 liter capacity jug, which will be it will be okay for most people. Here we have the actual blender, or where the motor for the blender is. So this is where we'll be connecting our jug. You just take the jug and just insert it until it locks, and yes, once it locks, the next thing is just plugging in the blender. And as you can see, it comes with the 2 speeds that they mentioned. So 1, 2. I'll just show you guys more of that in a few minutes. And yeah, there's nothing else inside of the box. Basically, that's what you get. You just get a mill, as well as the lid and the blender itself, and this 1.5 liter jug. Using the blender is as easy as plugging in the blender to a power source, putting ingredients inside of the jug, just covering the jug with the lid. Also make sure the middle hole at the top is covered, and you just tighten the lid And once it's tight and the power is on, you can start blending. I'll just show you guys a quick recipe, just how the blender works. So the recipe is for a fruit smoothie, and it involves using a watermelon. So we have one watermelon here. We have a pineapple. We have an avocado. And we have a mango. So I'm using 2 mangoes. What I'll do, I'll peel the fruits that need to be peeled, and I will cut them into small pieces. After cutting them into small pieces, we will insert them into the blender. When you're using the blender, just try to cut your ingredients into as small pieces as possible. It makes grinding easier. And you also need to add some liquid when you're blending, just to control how thick you want the smoothie to be. We'll just add in some water as well. Just a few minutes, I finish chopping off the ingredients and putting them inside of the blender, and we'll continue from there. Just chopped everything up and put them inside of the blender. I've also added some ice cubes as well as some chia seeds and honey, and also peanut butter. So the good thing with a smoothie, you can use whichever ingredients you feel like. It's not very advisable to fill the blender to this capacity, but let's see what will happen and how well it will blend all these ingredients. So we'll just put it inside the blender like that, and then just cover this plastic jar. Make sure it's locked. Then you just turn it on. It's plugged into the main power switch, so as you can see, that just took a few seconds. And the longest you're supposed to leave the blender on at any given time is 3 minutes, which is quite long. So for most things, within seconds you'll be done with the blending. And let's just see. Yeah, as you can see, it's blended. It's thick. It's quite thick. I prefer my smoothies thick. If you want, you can add more water to make it smoother. That was just a quick recipe if you want to make a smoothie. And yeah, that's simply how the blender works. And in case anything happens within the time I'm using it, I will definitely do a follow-up video. So I will leave a link down below for where you can buy a blender just like this one from Ramtons and have it delivered to your place. It goes for around 4,500 bob to 4,100 bob, or even lower, depending on whether you find Ramtons have an offer. I got mine when Ramtons had an offer, so I got an additional discount. I highly recommend it, and thank you guys for watching this video. If you have any questions or comments, leave them down in the comments below and we will get back to them. And I'll catch you guys next week in another video. Like and subscribe. Bye for now.